I invested £100,000 into Marathon Holdings. This is updated part 3, and a lot of you guys have been waiting on this video and what I'm doing. As you know, Mara has tanked. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Let me deep dive a little bit into the analysis, okay? So, are you stressed? How's it feeling, boys? How's it fucking feeling? You have to understand that this is what happens in Bitcoin. And all these bears on Bitcoin, oh, Bitcoin's going to zero, it dropped below 100,000, blah, blah, blah. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, it's all gonna go to zero. These guys don't know shit. Like, let me tell you that for a fact. Now, these guys don't know shit. Every single bull market, if you've been into crypto, if you've been inside the crypto and Bitcoin analysis, you know that every bull market, there is a pause, right? For example, before a big Bitcoin bull run in 2017, 2021, it was trading flat. A lot of new traders will be sitting in unrealized losses, and that's why you have to detach yourself within the unrealized loss, because obviously we're all sitting at an unrealized loss now. However, that is when the big bull market happens. Like, if you guys knew what I knew, the experience that I've had, the experience that my mentors had, the all mother of bull rally is about to come. And that's when the 10x happens, and it'll happen very quickly. Within 3 months, you're going to see 20% days every single day. And before the bull market happens, there is a quote unquote crash. Now, let me dive deeper into this, and I'm going to explain exactly what I mean by that. Like, okay, so we're talking about everyone's stressed about the Bitcoin tank, right? The first Bitcoin bull run, your 2017, there's not going to be, like, every dip right here is going to be shooting up, okay? Right? In 2020, that looks like a tiny ass dip, but I've zoomed out. It was at 7,000, and then it dropped down to 4,000. That's a 40% dip. It looks tiny now because, like, I've zoomed out. But bro, if during that time I was in it, during that time in February time, if you saw a 50% dip on Bitcoin, you're going to be stressed. You're going to be scared. You're going to be like, oh my God, I'm down 50%. Some people are down 50% on Bitcoin or the Mara holdings right now, and you're stressed, bro. You have to get with it. You have to follow someone that knows what they're doing. There's a lot of fraudsters out here on Instagram right now, but once you've locked in, you know the person that's talking fucking straight facts, you follow them, and it's okay. Obviously, this ain't financial advice. You're watching some geezer on YouTube. He could be a fraud himself, like, but obviously I'm not. I'm being completely straightforward. You know, I'm going to go through my averages with you, Amara, towards the end of the video, so stay tuned, right? So 70% dip, and then look at that. All mother of bull rally, 700%. That went from 4,000 to 50,000 or whatever it did. And then a massive crash. That crash, 50,000, another over 50% drop. Again, oh, it's going to zero. All the bears come out, it's going to go to zero, blah, blah. They don't know shit, bro. And then another big pump, right? Another dip. Big crash, big run up, and it's gonna happen very fast. Like, in 3 months, like, bro, when a bull market happens, you're not gonna have chance to buy. So what people have to do, you're entering a risky stock, a stock that can change your life. We're looking for the 10x's, so you're gonna have to dollar cost average. You're gonna have to detach yourself from the situation and just trust the process. Okay, so like I said, every single dip is brought up within Bitcoin. There's nothing that outperforms Bitcoin. Like, all the older generations, housing, blah, 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 they're old. They don't know shit, okay? So if you want to, do your 9 to 5, invest that into a house, then have a mortgage for the rest of your life for 25 years, you're going to be cooked. You're going to be old and have a 200, 300, 400,000 pound house. But bro, if that's the life you want to live, go ahead. That's not the life I want to live. If you're watching this video, that's not the life that you want to live either. If you're a new trader, like, handling your emotions is one of the most important things. And I'm here to help you. And also, I have a community full of traders as well. So if you want to hit the Discord link down below and join us, it's free right now, but we're all in it together. We're all making money. And obviously we day trade and stuff like that as well. So get involved in the community, currently free. So now we get started into Mara holdings. So certain stocks are being constantly shorted as a hedge to the market. Okay, so these are by institutions, the same institutions that are invested in it. Okay, just as a hedge. So make that make sense. That's why when they want this stock to go and pump, the shorts, the suppression on the stock will be lifted, and they will stop shorting and start investing and pushing the price up. However, for that to happen, okay, there has to be some big news to lift the pressure up. Like, does that make sense to you guys? Like, this stock, you've seen Mara Holdings, you've seen the other miners, you've seen them have 20% days. They're up and down swings, and we're going for the big returns. We could have easily, like you've watched my old videos with my swing trades, right? We were taking 10% days. That was different timings. So that was a 2024. Yeah, that was the 2024 timings. That was, things were going up. Like, different market conditions, you have to adapt your trading styles. So especially with the Mara Holdings as it is now, because of the ups and downs, we could easily catch the 10% swings, okay? However, is that life-changing money? Is it? No. Like, because we've identified the opportunity of it, and you only have one chance with this opportunity. Like, in 2024, I turned £20,000 into £100,000. Like, okay, that was good. That was a 5x, very good. However, when you've identified an opportunity that you can see a 10x, or you can see that there's big money involved, you only need that to hit once, and you're set. You're okay for life. Obviously, you're going to be chasing more money. Like, Bitcoin is currently sitting at, wait, let me check. Bitcoin is currently sitting at $90,000. So a lot of you guys will be going on Twitter, your X's, your Instagrams, blah, blah, and people are saying Bitcoin, as I said, is going to zero. Bitcoin, if you don't believe that Bitcoin will go to 100,000, that's the easiest trade ever. And you should quit trading altogether, because it's not for you, bro. Go get a job, go work in finance, go work in, I don't know, McDonald's, bro. Every time a market has crashed, we come back stronger. AI will bust. I'm going to put it out there now. There's going to be a big pullback on AI. And I don't know if you guys have watched. If you guys watched The Big Short, again, if you're a trader and you haven't watched The Big Short, then there's another problem. Michael Burry, famous for making a lot of dough for shorting the housing market when everyone was in the housing market. Like, when he was making, people weren't even taking his bets, because he was like, bro, you're just gonna lose money. He made a lot of money. Now he has come out and said that he is short on AI and he's short in Nvidia. Again, people think he's crazy, okay? But let's see what it plays out in 6 months' time, in a year's time. Because best believe when it plays out, bro, I'm going to be the first one onto YouTube chatting my shit, being like, we was right and you was wrong. When everyone's craving about AI now. Miners have gone into AI, Wolf, this, Iron, blah, blah, blah. However, the AI has ran up so much. Like, Nvidia has ran up 451,000%, bro, from all time. Like, that's ridiculous. My dad has been in it as well. I think my dad made like a 2,000%. He's not selling. I'm telling him to sell, but he's not selling. Even before the dip, I was like, bro, sell it and reinvest in something more undervalued. But you know, when someone's attached to the stock and they love the stock, it's very hard to let it go, right? However, when that does tank and people are taking profit, because these 2,000%, if it tanks 100%, they're still up, right? They're gonna be taking profits, and money's gonna be flowing out of AI and going somewhere else. Now, people like fast money. Everyone likes to make quick money. So where else is that money going to flow to? Housing. Back in your granddad's days, maybe housing, okay? Because like the wage, the housing ratio, you could do that. But nowadays, what, like I said before, 25-year mortgage, your whole life's given to the bank. That's not going to happen. Tech, overpriced, okay? all overpriced. It has to go in to another high risk asset to make more money, and history will repeat itself. What market has outperformed every other industry? It's Bitcoin. There's no doubt about it. And what's the biggest hodler other than MSTR, which is also the cheapest on the market right now? That is Mara Holdings. Okay, so now we move on to the Exion deal. The pressure is on Mara to close, with Google, big companies like Microsoft both getting deals with other miners, which their price has rocketed, and people that were once short in that stock switched and pumped. Like Wolf went from $1.4 to $14, $15, right? That will cause institutions to stop shorting, ride the momentum, and also go long, send the price rocketing. Bro, price rocketed 20%, so we're back in business. Mara obviously hodls 35,000 Bitcoins. Now, Bitcoin is currently sat at around $90,000. So the market value of that is 3.15 billion. Make that make sense, bro. Mara is currently $11. Its market cap is 2.2 billion. Make that make sense. That makes sense, bro. That's like me buying these pack of sweets for £10,000. However, inside these box of sweets, there's a Rolex in it worth £15,000. Yeah, you're thinking, bro, what? That doesn't make any sense. That's literally what's happening inside the market right now. It's a no-brainer. So I get these box of sweets, a Rolex in it worth £15,000. So I've made £5,000. The box should be worth £15,000. But then I get all these sweets for free that I can enjoy and eat. Banging. So at $11, you get extra Bitcoin. And also, Exion deal. Everything they do, the mining, the AI that they're going to go into. Bro, make that make sense, man. Now, the moment everyone's waiting for. So like the video before I go into it. What have I done personally? Okay? What have I done? Mara's currently at $11.3. I'm sitting at a 40% unrealized loss right now. My average is currently 18. Now, I missed the buys. The reason I missed the buys, I had the money loaded. I was in China, so I had no VPN to get into my trading account because Bitcoin is banned in China. And I'm pissed off because at the $10 mark, I would have bought. Now, if you're not invested into Mara now is a very good time. Time to buy. If you have spare capital, I would advise you to dollar cost average every single day, no matter what the price is, just to invest it. Like, obviously, this is not financial advice. We're on a YouTube video. Remember that. I have to say that, my guys. But what am I going to do? I'm sharing my experience. I've got my money loaded in. I have a feeling the NASDAQ could pull back. Okay, because I'm already heavily in. I'm 100k into it. Now, I'm ready to load another 100k in. 200k. However, I'm going to start my buys because I'm already happy with the amount of shares that I own. And I know that the stock will go up to a crazy amount when the time is right. So my next buys are going to be around the $10 to $11 mark, and I'm going to dollar cost average. So part 4, I'll show you my screen and I will show you, maybe I'll buy. Next video I'll buy on camera. So make sure to subscribe and like the video. Comment your average on Mara, and also join my Discord group. It's free right now, but something special is going to come soon. So thank you guys for watching, and peace.